Section 26. 26. Fulfillment of condition precedent, where the terms of a transfer of property impose a condition to be fulfilled before a person can take an interest in the property. The condition shall be deemed to have been fulfilled if it has been substantially complied with. Illustrations. A. Ramlal transfers 5,000 rupees to B. Shyamlal on condition that he shall marry with the consent of C. Rama, D. Shyama, and E. Geeta. Unfortunately, E. Geeta dies. B. Shyamlal marries with the consent of C. Rama and D. Shyama. B. Shyamlal is deemed to have fulfilled the condition. Now B. Shyamlal will own the 5,000 rupees even if he had not taken permission of E. Geeta. Now further consider this example in another scene. A. Ramlal transfers 5,000 rupees to B. Shyamlal on condition that he shall marry with the consent of C. Rama, D. Shyama and E. Geeta. B. Shyamlal marries without the consent of C. Rama, D. Shyama and E. Geeta, but obtains their consent after the marriage. B. Shyamlal has not fulfilled the condition. Now A. Ramlal can ask refund of their transfer of 5,000 rupees. In Section 26 of the Transfer of Property Act, 1882, it deals with the topic of fulfillment of condition precedent. Here is a breakdown of the key points. What is a condition precedent? A condition precedent is a stipulation attached to a transfer of property that must be fulfilled before the transferee, recipient, can acquire an interest in the property. Essentially, it's a hurdle they need to jump over before the transfer takes effect. How is a condition precedent fulfilled? Section 26 states that if a transfer imposes a condition precedent, it's considered fulfilled in two ways. Strict fulfillment, the condition is met exactly as stated in the transfer document. This is the ideal scenario for a clean and unquestionable transfer. Substantial compliance, even if the condition isn't met exactly, it's still considered fulfilled if there's been meaningful and significant effort to comply with its spirit and intent. This allows for some flexibility and takes into account unforeseen circumstances. Examples of substantial compliance, Section 26. Transferring a property on the condition of obtaining a specific license. If the transferee makes a genuine and diligent effort to obtain the license but faces unexpected delays or bureaucratic hurdles, it might be considered substantial compliance even if they haven't received the license by the deadline. Transferring a property on the condition of marrying with the consent of specific individuals. If one of the individuals dies before the marriage but the transferee obtains the consent of the remaining individuals, it might be considered substantial compliance. Important points to remember, Section 26. The burden of proving fulfillment of a condition precedent lies with the transferee. Courts have discretion in determining whether substantial compliance has occurred, considering the specific circumstances of each case. If a condition precedent is not fulfilled or substantially complied with within a reasonable time frame, the transfer may become void or the transferor might have the right to revoke it. Understanding the context. Section 26 aims to address situations where conditions might not be met exactly as planned but the transferee has made a genuine effort to comply. It provides some flexibility and ensures that legitimate transfers aren't unnecessarily invalidated due to minor technicalities. If you have a specific situation involving a condition precedent, it's crucial to consult a legal professional for tailored advice and clarification on whether the condition has been fulfilled and what the legal implications might be.